y'all, what's up? It's your girl, the Heaux Healer, and we're back with yet another reading. I know you guys are used to seeing me, but honestly, that has not been working out for me, and that's honestly why I have not been able to produce content. So I'm basically gonna just go back to doing readings like this. Honestly, you guys, I know y'all love me, but y'all really don't want to see me. Y'all just really want to get the gist of the message, and I really just want to get the messages out there to you guys. So this is basically how it's going to be until I get back into the sway of things. So this reading is going to be for my water signs. This is going to resonate with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And if you're cross-watching for your boo, you're in the right space. But before we get into the reading, before we get into the reading, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, because you want to be a part of the latest army that there is, and that army is the Heaux Army. So if you are new here, welcome. If you've been here, what up, Heaux? And without further ado, let's get right into the reading. So like I said, this is going to resonate for my water signs. This is Scorpio energy, Pisces energy, and Cancer energy. What I'm seeing for you guys, there's a lot of healing happening. There's a lot of dealing happening. There's a lot of good juju. There's a lot of soul forgiveness happening. It's just a lot of rebirths happening for my water signs, where like you're taking a look at things and you're realizing whether this is something that you really want to tolerate or not, okay? So I really want to focus on your oracles. So you got the soul forgiveness card. And I really feel like I'm not even going to go too deep into what the original meanings for, because I feel like intuitively I can already tell you what this is. But I feel like this is you just basically forgiving yourself for the shit that you've been allowing. Or maybe even forgiving yourself for the shit that you have been contributing to, or the shit that you have been experiencing, okay? This is spirit basically showing up for you. Like, and I think it's a lot of inner child healing happening here. Like, maybe you're taking the time to realize some of the things that you have, you know, basically trauma bonded with since you were a child, you know, or since you were a teenager, or whenever it resonates. But basically, I just really feel like you're forgiving yourself for a lot of the things that wasn't okay, that isn't okay, and that's not going to be okay going forward. And I love this for you. The next card you got is the good juju card, and we love that. So I would definitely feel like finances are definitely going to be an increase in energy. I definitely feel like just good energy, positive energy is really moving in the correct direction for you. So without further ado, let's get into the general reading of it. So I pulled some cards for you guys. So the first card combination I have is the Death card, clarified by the Seven of Cups. So Death is Scorpio energy. So I feel like Scorpio energy is very big here. So you're definitely I feel like water signs in general are going through major transformation, major rebirths here. You have it clarified by the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups energy, this is energy of kind of feeling like, you know, it could be energy of feeling like things are all over the place, but it can also be the energy of feeling like maybe you're trying to figure out what's next for you, you know? So let's see what this is about. Let's see what this energy is giving. You have the Ace of Wands here. So with the Ace of Wands, I definitely feel like this rebirth has encouraged you to really step outside of your comfort zone, or think about the next things that you want to contribute to. Whether this be new job opportunities, whether this be new relationships. This can also, Ace of Wands could also signify pregnancies. So I definitely feel like there's a lot going on, and it may feel like everything is kind of like up in the air, but it doesn't feel like any negative vibes. It just feels like you're just kind of going with the flow, if that makes any sense. You have the Knight of Cups here, and I feel like the Knight of Cups is all about kind of just like going with the flow. Knight of Cups is all about being creative, being intuitive, also being very romantic. You know, the Knight of Cups is considered to be the Prince Charming. So you could have somebody in your life that's giving you really Prince Charming energy, really just trying to show up for you. Even after this difficult rebirth that you've been through. This Death card has the lotus flower here, so I definitely feel like there's some purity coming out of this. Even though it may feel like you're not getting the energy that you want, I definitely feel like there's a lot of purity coming from this energy, or maybe it's just like a hard transition that you're trying to take on, right? Next you have the Nine of Wands. So yeah, like you're definitely dealing with the transformations as they're happening, but it's like I think a lot of it has to do with kind of like standing up for yourself, and standing up for your beliefs, and standing up for what it is that you truly want out of life. It's not really just like, it's not just really one thing. It's like a million things that are happening that are just like transforming right in front of you. You got the Hangman. It originally came out reversed. I'm gonna take it as it is. You know, I really try not to take reversals. When the Hangman came out, I really feel like this is coming out because you found, like, I feel like you've taken the time to pause. Like this Death card here, this Seven of Cups, I feel like you've taken the time to pause to really think things through. If you haven't, this is something that is coming up for you to do. Take the time to pause, take the time to think things through, take the time to really figure things out. But I really feel like you've been in this space. I feel like you've done this, you found that enlightenment, and I feel like now you're comfortable with moving forward. But you got the Hangman twice here, so we're gonna jump right into this one. The next card combination you have is the King of Cups clarified by the Hangman. So with the Hangman, it's definitely about taking the time to pause, to find some type of enlightenment. This is like basically do not pass go, do not collect $200, stay your ass right there, because there's something here that you're missing possibly, or you could miss if you move too quickly. Now when you have the King of Cups here, the King of Cups is always about, you know, kind of just being cool, calm, and collective. Like, not really doing too much, not really, just kind of, he's just like a cool, calm, collective type of person. You know, he's just like, whatever is for me and it's gonna come towards me. You know, he doesn't use too much of the mind, but he also doesn't use too much of the heart. It's like a good balance of everything. So I feel like this is my water signs right now. You're just kind of like I said before, going with the flow and not making any sudden moves because you're not really sure what life has in store. Once again, King of Cups. So that's doubling on that energy. For me, I always consider the King of Cups to be Cancer energy. But you can take it as is. It can be, honestly, it can be any one of you guys, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. However, but the energy is definitely here. So like I said, we already have Cancer and Scorpio energy here. And I really feel like you're just in this cool, calm, collective mode. And I really feel like with the King of Cups, it's not even about being cool, calm, and collective. I also just feel like you're just going with the flow of things, and just things are just feeling good, and it's feeling good enough to be like, you know what, I'll fuck with it. Next we have the Tower card. So I feel like right now a lot of things are just kind of like falling down and switching. You know, things that you thought were cool, or the things that you thought were solidified, you're realizing aren't as solidified as you thought they were. So I feel like this is your spiritual team kind of intervening and letting you know, like, nope, that's not for you. Nope, this is not for you for either. And nope, that's not for you either. And you're kind of just taking it in. You have the Six of Cups here. So with the Six of Cups, this is really about, like, you know, you could be visiting family, you could be visiting friends, you could be revisiting situations, you could be revisiting love people, like people that you were in relationships with, ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, however you may. But I definitely am getting the energy of kind of like revisiting something, or something re-blossoming, if that makes any sense. Like something that you thought was completely over is now like re-blossoming and changing the direction of things. You have the Empress here. So I definitely feel like I'm seeing new love for some of my water signs. Empress energy is also like divine feminine energy. So even if something isn't re-blossoming, I feel like you are re-blossoming. You're turning into the person that you've always wanted to be, the person that you've been asking spirit to make you into. You're in that part where you're really blossoming into your divine feminine, your divine masculine, whoever it is that you're blossoming into, you're really blossoming into that. And spirit is really loving this for you. Spirit is really showing up for you in this energy. We have Taurus and Libra energy. Like I said, we have Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces energy here. We have Libra again. We have Gemini energy here. You're really showing up the way that you need to show up in your divine feminine. I also feel like, you know, you guys are just kind of like in this softer energy where you're feeling like, you know what, it's okay for me to be softer. It's okay for me to be vulnerable. It's okay to say I need help. And I love this for you. You have the Two of Pentacles here. So with the Two of Pentacles, I definitely am getting the vibe that you are juggling a lot at this time. You could be juggling, who knows? You could be juggling X, Y, and Z. You could be juggling money. You could be juggling finances. You could be juggling home and work. You could be juggling business and family, business and children, whatever it is. But you are juggling a lot at this time. It may feel a little bit overwhelming, but I'm definitely not getting that you can't handle it. You know, you may be a little bit overwhelmed. I feel like spirit just really wants you to get a grip on things, maybe get things a little bit organized. But I don't see you failing. That's the energy I'm seeing here for you. Next, we have the Justice card clarified by the Two of Cups. So justice is all about things kind of coming back into a balance. It's also about cause and effect. Typically when I read for justice, I'm like, ooh, there may be some legal issues. There may be something that have to do with tickets and parking and blah, 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 blah. But for here, I really feel like this is basically justice. I feel like for some of you, somebody may be getting married. This could be marriage energy here with Justice and the Two of Cups. This is basically two people saying that, you know, I'm gonna go through life with you. Like, I feel like somebody could just be saying like, listen, let's just go down to the Justice of Peace and let's do this. Like, or it could just be like, let's just get married. Like, I know I want to be with you. You know you want to be with me. Let's do it. It can also just be that, like, it could be those serious conversations that you're having with your partner. You could be saying to this person, hey, like, I really want things to go a little bit further than where they are. Like, you know, I want marriage. I want an apartment together. I want children together. I want, you know, those long-term benefits. Because I'm definitely getting long-term benefits here. You have the Two of Wands. I really feel like there's a lot of planning happening with partners, maybe friends, maybe co-workers. Maybe you're going into business partnerships and you're forming LLCs, because that's something that's coming up as well. But I definitely feel like there's a lot of planning happening. And with it being wands, I really feel like plans that are inspired by action. Like, you're just saying to your partner, no, babe, I want to do this with you. Or, no, boo, I want to do this with you. Like, I don't want to do this with anybody else. I see this for us. Let's do this for us. And this is coming out of a time. It's so crazy because it's coming out of a time where just a couple of months ago, maybe you were trapped. Maybe you felt like you were trapped. Maybe you felt like you didn't have the answers. And now you're feeling like, oh my God, like, if I would have just did this a couple of months ago, I could have had this. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like you're in this place where you are no longer feeling trapped. You're no longer feeling like, oh, I can't do this. Now you're like, oh yeah, no, this is happening. This is getting done. I'm doing this for us. You have this seven of wands here. I'm sorry, it's the Seven of Swords here. So it's a lot of swords energy. There may have been some type of infidelities, maybe some cheatings, maybe some things that were kind of brought up to the forefront. And I feel like all of this is being cleared out, and now the relationship is possibly deepening into something a little bit more fruitful, a little bit more up your alley, if you may. You have the Strength card here. So it's like Spirit is basically saying like, yes, you went through X, Y, and Z. Yes, it was traumatic, but honestly, we're moving forward. And we love the moving forward for you. We love this energy. We love this vibe. I think that just Spirit is just sending you encouragement, letting you know like, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. And it's okay for it to be a good thing. It's okay for it to feel weird, but it's a good thing. Like, I think that's and this is Leo energy here, so you could be dealing with the Leo, but like, I feel like, look, you got the Justice card again. That's Libra energy. So I definitely feel like justice is just coming to be served. Spirit is just really showing up for you. It may have been a traumatic time, but things are coming together just the way that they should. So don't stress yourself out about it. Just welcome it. Welcome the new energy that's stepping in. Next, we have the Lovers and the Death card. So I really love this energy. The Lovers is our Gemini energy. It can definitely be relative to a love situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be relative to a love situation. It could really be relative to just a decision that you have to make, right? So when it being paired with the Death card, so you got the Death card twice. So you started off the reading with the Death card and you're ending off the reading with the Death card. So I feel like this is how high and transformative that the level of the transformation that my water signs are going through are at such a high level. It's such a major transformation. Like, you're gonna come out of this like, damn, I can't believe I was ever that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the vibe I'm getting. Like, you're gonna come out of it like, I was what? I did what? With who? That wasn't me. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting here. But I really feel like, honestly, this is soul alignment. Like, I feel like you guys are really coming into some form of soul alignment. Maybe whether it's with yourself, maybe it's with someone else, maybe it's with your friends, maybe you're creating a soul tribe, but you're really tapping into a soul alignment. Wow. With the Ten of Cups popping out. And I was shuffling and that shit came out. So the Ten of Cups is here. So it's like you're reaching this emotional level of fulfillment. It's like God is showing up for you. Like, he's showing you that God has favorites, water signs. Like, wow. 10 of Cups popping out. Chad. 10 of Cups set. And I'm here. Stop playing with it. You got the Knight of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands, it's like, it's inspired action. You're feeling inspired by whatever it is that is feeling good towards you, good with you, or good right now is what you're going towards. You're not You're not tripping off of nothing. You're like, listen, if it feel good, I want to do it. If it don't feel good, I don't want to do it. I think, you know, you're learning the word no. You're being okay with the word no. It's just like, no, I don't fuck with that. It doesn't fuck with me. So we not fucking with it. Or if you want to fuck with it, that's cool for you. I love that for you, but it just doesn't resonate with me. And I just think you showing up for yourself in different ways than you've ever showed up for yourself before. And I really feel like Spirit is just like, wow, kudos to you. Love that for you. Queen of Swords. Like I said, you're at such a level of clarity with yourself. Nobody could tell you about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can tell you about you. And if you do feel like people are showing up in ways where they're telling you about you, you're like, let me rectify the situation real quick. Let me talk to you real quick, sissy. Let's have a combo. Because it's just like, immediately no. That you're cutting through to the truth. You're cutting straight into the clarity because you know this is what you need and what you require moving forward. And boom, the World card, okay? Cycles are closing, new cycles are beginning, and this is because you're doing the work. You've taken the time to say, you know what, soul, you need a cleanse. You deserve better. So I'm going to show up for you in a better way, in a better vibe. I'm going to show up for you because you need this and you deserve this. I love this for you. Not to mention you got the good juju on its way to you. So it's like, because you're doing all of this work, Spirit is like, I got you. I got you. So what I'm going to do for each one of my signs, I'm going to take the time to let you think of 3 questions, 3 yes or no questions. So while you have the chance right now, think of your 3 yes or no questions. You can pause the video or you can go right into it. I hope you've taken the time to think of your 3 yes or no questions. So let's get right into it. Let's answer question number 1. Spirit, what is the answer to question number 1? 7 of Pentacles. So I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. Well, actually, I'm going to say yes. That's a lie. I'm actually going to say yes to this question. The reason why I'm going to say yes to this question, because the 7 of Pentacles is always about growth. So what I'm going to say to you is, as long as you're putting in the effort to really grow something, then it's a definite yes. But you can't just be sitting on your ass hoping that something is going to kind of just come to you. For this particular thing, you have to do the work in order for it to happen. Next question. Baby, you got the Empress again. I'm going to say yes. So this is definitely divine feminine energy. The Empress did come up in your reading. I'm loving this energy for you. So I feel like whatever it is that you're trying to really do or trying to pursue, really put yourself out there. That's the energy I'm getting from this Empress. It's like, put yourself out there. Know that you are that bitch. You're always going to be that bitch. And they can't fuck with that bitch if you're already that bitch. Period. Next, we have the last and final question, yes or no, is 6 of Cups. I'm going to say yes because I really love this. I really love this card. They look like they in love, honey. So I feel like the 6 of Cups is the energy of like revisiting things. So maybe you guys are like revisiting something. Maybe you guys are like, you know, maybe you're going to see friends, family, people that just make you feel good. And I just really feel like it's a yes for me, dog. So putting these all together, we got the 7 of Pentacles, the Empress, the 6 of Cups. This is definitely giving me love vibes. So I feel like if anybody was asking any love questions, I feel like if you are trying to really pursue something with a person right now, whether this is long-term or short-term or whatever it is, I really feel like it has the potential to be something. But with the 7 of Pentacles here, you really have to do the work. And with the Empress here, you got to show up as yourself. Like, you know, the one thing about the Empress is she's very comfortable where she is. So in order for this situation to really blossom, you have to be really comfortable where you are. So water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, whether you're sun, moon, and rising, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and please let me know if you like this video. Leave a comment, and be sure to join the whole army. I know I said it already, but let's say it again. Be sure to join the whole army, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.